Laws of exponents, worksheet number 4, question number 9. For question number 9, again, we've got the big set of parentheses, so I have to do everything inside the parentheses first, following your order of operations, following PEMDAS. All right? Well, and if you remember correctly, the division bar is like a grouping symbol. You got to simplify everything in the numerator, simplify everything in the denominator before we can divide. So for number 9, I need to start by doing power of a product in the numerator. When you do power of product, the first thing you do is you take that coefficient and raise it to the outside exponent. So off to the side, make sure you write down negative 2 to the 5th power. Negative 2 to the 5th power is negative 32. Let me show you. Negative 2. Oops. Let me start over. Wrong button. Negative 2 to the 5th power is negative 32. And now we multiply our exponents. So I'm going to have a to the 15th. B to the 5th. C to the 10th. And D to the 5th. The denominator will stay the same. So we'll have 40, A to the 20th, B to the 5th, D to the 8th, and E to the 3rd. Since I want to divide, I'm going to move those down just a little bit. Okay. And then don't forget the big mistake a lot of people make is they forget to put the parentheses back on this problem. All right, and we still have a square on the outside. All right, now I'm ready to divide. And when you divide, you start by dividing your coefficients. So negative 32 over 40 is negative 4/5. So I'll put the negative 4 in the numerator and the 5 in the denominator. All right, a to the 15th is the smaller exponent. So you'll cross out the 20, subtract to find the new exponent. We've got b to the 5th in the numerator, b to the 5th in the denominator. So they will just cancel out completely. And then the only other terms that divide are your d terms. D to the 5th has the smaller exponent. So I'm going to cross out the 8. And you'll have to subtract to find your exponent for the d. After you divide, always rewrite. So in the numerator, I have negative 4, c to the 10th. And the denominator, I have 5. I have the a term, the d term, and my e term, which is e to the 3rd. And then I still have my parentheses, and I still have the exponent of 2. So I divided and I rewrote. So I have negative 4, c to the 10th, in the numerator, 5, I got my a term, my d term, you need to determine those exponents, and then e to the 3rd. Now that I've simplified everything I can inside the parentheses, now it is time to do power of a fraction. So I need to take negative 4 to the 2nd power and 5 to the 2nd power. Write those off to the side. So negative 4 to the 2nd power and 5 to the 2nd power. So you're going to start by putting negative 4 to the 2nd power in your calculator. Whatever you get, you'll write that there. Then put 5 to the 2nd power in your calculator. And whatever you get, you'll put that here. So again, negative 4, don't forget to use the parentheses. Negative 4 to the 2nd goes on top, 5 to the 2nd goes on the bottom. And then to finish this, we multiply our exponents. So you're going to take 2 times 10 to get your c term. I'm going to move this over so it's a little more centered. And then you're going to take the exponent for the a, multiply it by the 2 to get your exponent for a in the denominator. I'm going to do it. Trying to figure out the best way to do this so you can see them all. Then we'll take the exponent for the d, multiply it times the 2 to get the exponent for your d term. And then 3 times 2 to get the exponent for your e term. So you'll have an exponent for the c, the a, the d, and the e. And that is it for question number 9. If you have any questions about number 9, please feel free to contact me.